Chapter 6 of Just for Juniors, Little Talks to Little Folks by Reverend Gerald T. Brennan. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Maria Therese. Chapter 6 The Boy and the Balloons. I suppose most of you boys and girls have seen a circus. Well, I know a boy who never saw a circus. Yes, Frank Murphy lived in a small town. He had heard about acrobats, clowns, elephants, dancing bears, and all the other things in a circus, but he had never seen a circus until last summer. And was he excited when he heard that a real honest-to-goodness circus was coming to town? Then and there Frank decided that he was going to see the great show. The boys worked at odd jobs and saved his money. For days and days they talked about the circus, dreamed about the circus, and wondered about the circus. Frank could hardly wait for the great day. Circus day finally came, and that was a big day in Frank's life. Bright and early, Frank was at the circus grounds, watching the men unload the big trucks and put up their giant tents. He saw wild animals in cages, lions, tigers, and bears. He saw elephants, camels, horses, zebras, and monkeys. Why, Frank saw so many wonderful things that his eyes almost popped out of his head. I don't have to tell you that Frank was right on the job for the circus parade. He laughed at the clowns, admired the beautiful horses, and clapped for the band. He was so thrilled that he even forgot to go home for dinner. He followed the parade back to the circus grounds and waited for the great tent to open. Frank wasn't going to miss anything because this was his first circus. While he was waiting for the tent to open, Frank watched a man making pink lemonade. He saw other men popping corn and cooking hot dogs. Then he saw a man selling toy balloons. Frank had never seen such big balloons, and they were all colors: red balloons, green balloons, blue balloons, white balloons, yellow balloons, black balloons. Frank watched the man with the balloons for some time, and, after a while, what do you think happened? One of the green balloons broke away and began to rise in the air. Frank watched the green balloon go higher and higher, and finally he saw the green balloon disappear. Frank was excited, and he began to wonder. "Say, mister," he asked after a few moments, "could a red balloon go as high as that green one?" The man with the balloons seemed surprised at the question. "Sure, sonny," he answered, and he smiled at the little boy. "Well, what about a white balloon?" asked the boy again. "Could a white balloon go as high as that green one?" The man smiled again. "Yes, little boy, a white balloon could go just as high as that green one." Frank was glad to hear that, but he had one more question. "Do you think a black balloon could go as high as that green one?" The man with the balloons looked down at the little boy and nodded his head. "Boy," he said, "it isn't the color of the balloon that makes it rise. It's the stuff inside." Now, Frank Murphy learned something important from that man at the circus. He learned that it is not the color of the balloon that counts. It's the stuff inside. Now, I'd like you boys and girls to learn something else that is very important. Every day you meet boys and girls. You play with them. You go to school with them. You have them for your friends. Like the balloons, all children are different. Some are short and others are tall. Some have black hair, brown hair, red hair, blonde hair. Some have freckles and others have dimples. All children have eyes, ears, a nose, and a mouth. Yet all children are different. It seems as though no two children are alike. Why, even the color of the skin of some children is different. Your skin is white, but I have seen little Indian children with red skin. I know children who have black skin. In China, the children have yellow skin. Yes, there are millions of children in this great world, and they all seem to be different. All children may look different on the outside, but do you know that all children look alike on the inside? Yes, that's true. Inside of every boy and girl, God has placed a soul, and all souls look alike, because all souls look like God. So it's not the color of your skin that counts. It's your soul that counts. It's the stuff inside the balloon that is important, and it's the soul inside you that makes you important and precious. Your soul will live forever. Thousands and thousands of years after you die, your soul will still be alive. Your soul will be living in either heaven or hell. You don't want your soul to go to hell. You want your soul to go to heaven. And your soul will go to heaven if you say your prayers, go to Mass, go to confession, and receive Holy Communion often, and keep God's laws. It's the stuff inside the balloons that counts. It's the soul inside your body that counts with God. Your soul is more important than your body. Your soul is the most important part of you, so take good care of it. Remember that, and don't forget it. End of chapter 6.